This video is not going to be that long. We knew this was going to be the result. Um, and the Nuggets are once again going to beat the Miami Heat is anybody surprised by this? This game is not over yet. I do still have it on with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, but you can pretty much we have a good idea what the result is going to be. So yeah, so it's the Miami Heat going up against the Denver Nuggets, with just hopeless basketball with the Miami Heat. Just absolutely hopeless. There was the first quarter, it ends being outscored 40-27. 40-27, man. In that moment, I knew this was going to be over. Another thing that really sucked for us is that Jimmy Butler got hurt. Oh, looks like they're calling a timeout. But Jimmy Butler at the beginning of the game got hurt. He got hurt during the first half. He will wind up not coming back for the rest of the game. For Jimmy Butler, he ends with now I gotta get to the final result. He only scored 2 points with the field goal with one rebound and 2 assists. So I know this game's going to be over. Right now, this time of recording, the score is 131-120. The Heat is still hopeful for a comeback, but let's go over the first quarter. The first quarter, it starts off with Watson. The Jimmy Butler dunk was the only dunk that he's made, and since then, Christian Braun, Michael Porter Jr., Jovic, our player, 4 for 11-4 with the 3-pointers. They just keep shooting a 3-pointer the entire first quarter. The entire first quarter, they keep shooting a 3-pointer, and Jamal Murray. It seems though as when he shoots the basketball, it goes in automatically. There was a Bam Adebayo alley-oop dunk, which was nasty. Khalil Ware had some minutes in, but you gotta sub him off especially when Jokic is on the court, on the floor. So, which is you have to do that, and they just call another freaking timeout. Yeah, we forgot about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has made a 3-pointer, which is no surprise at all. And then at the end of the first quarter, just before the first quarter ended, Duncan Robinson would score that 3-pointer to make it 40-27. So we're down 13 going into the second quarter. The Miami Heat did have just a tiny bit better in the second quarter, but not by much. It was still a relatively close quarter. Bam with some free throws and the points. I didn't early on. I didn't think Bam had a bad game, but the second half, it was so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch them play, especially against the Nuggets. Jay Rich, I like Jay Rich's game. He has a 3-pointer. He has 4 steals as of right now. He's near a career high. Duncan Robinson with another 3-pointer. The Heat was making a comeback, and then there was a shot, and next thing you realize the Heat was only down by a point, and then the Nuggets go on a run, and it gets competitive. Jamal Murray makes a shot, and he keeps making shots. He's automatic on the floor. He is, man. He just is. Yep. It's over. Braun just freaking dunked it in, and it's now 135-120. So this game is all wraps. Jamal Murray making shots in. There was a very nasty alley-oop dunk from Bam Adebayo. I mean, that was, talk about a dunk of destruction. Man, it was a dunk of destruction. I will admire this from the Miami Heat, though. They would not give up a fight. They try to make an effort to make this comeback twice, and they just, of course, they never saw a lead. They would never see the lead against the Nuggets because the Nuggets had the height advantage, like I said to you. And then of course, Jamal Murray would come back and, absolutely torch the Heat. Third quarter, almost identical, and there it is. There's the final score, 135-122. So, yeah, I knew Fermo was over. Very similar in the third quarter, but still, the Nuggets did win the third quarter by 3. I don't think it was a bad quarter, relatively close, but we were down 14. Murray, once again, Tyler Hero didn't play bad. Jay Rich actually was playing really good basketball, and he was reliable. Fourth quarter, we saw a really, really big comeback from the Miami Heat. We did. Jay Rich, Duncan Robinson are shooting three balls. And then when in the effort the Miami Heat comeback, we became 120-113. There would be a coach's challenge because there was an out of bounds situation. Denver initially had the basketball, but Spoelstra challenged it, and it became Heat basketball. It was 113-120 at this point, and the officiating was not good. I'm sorry, it was not good. I don't usually blame the officiating because it's always our fault, but you gotta make calls. But yet, here's the thing. Here's what's so frustrating with the officiating. When we get hit, especially when Bam trying to make the layup, when Jokic was clearly hitting him in the head while he's trying to make a play, no foul. But yet, when we do a little slight touch on the Nuggets player, it's a foul for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. And of course, when we don't capitalize, they take advantage. And that's what's incredibly frustrating, man. It is. It was a blow. Throughout most of the game, if not the entire game, it was a blowout from start to finish. All right, now that the final score is revealed, 135-122. If you hear the TV, I do apologize. I don't have time to just turn off while I'm talking to you guys. I already talked about Jimmy Butler. He got hurt in the first half with the right ankle sprain. He would not come back for the rest of the game, and I doubt we'll see him back in a Minnesota game. And of course, Minnesota is going to have something to say about it, that Jimmy Butler's a chicken, which I don't really, screw off, okay? Screw off. We go, and that's our next opponent too, the Minnesota Timberwolves on Sunday night. Thank God the Dolphins not playing that day. Well, actually, they're playing Monday night, which is going to be, you know what I mean. And then they got Detroit next, Indiana 2 times. One of them, actually no, both of them are the NBA in-season group stage. We got Minnesota next, and I don't care about the record. It's an automatic L. Anytime we go to Minneapolis, Target Center, that is a automatic L. And just like going to Denver, incredibly snowy because they have that winter storm right now. It's a bad winter storm. But we go over there, we still can't beat them. What will it take? Seriously, what is it going to take? Anyway, I'll talk about the box score and team stats, and that's it. Jovic with 11 points, 1 3-pointer with 4 for 7 field goals, with 2 for 2 free throws, with 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. I already talked about Butler. Bam Adebayo with 20 points. 4 for 6 in free throws, 1 3-pointer. He did make a 3-pointer in this game. 7 for 18 in field goals, 9 rebounds. He's short of a double-double. 4 assists and 2 steals. Tyler Hero with 24 points as well, with 10 field goals, 4 for 10 in 3-pointers. He didn't even shoot a single free throw in this game. He does have 7 rebounds, 11 assists, so he has a double-double at least. Terry Rozier with 15 points, 2 3-pointers, plus the N1 with 6 for 13 in field goals. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Off the bench, pretty good night for the bench. Duncan Robinson with 6 for 10 in 3-pointers. He was responsible for that comeback that we were trying to make in the fourth quarter. But needless to say, it was not enough. Because why would it be enough? 20 points for him, 7 for 12 in field goals with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Haywood Highsmith with 15 points with 3 3-pointers, couple more field goals in the paint, 2 assists. Jay Rich with 10 points, 2 3-pointers, 4 for 8 in field goals with 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 assists, I should say, and 4 steals. He's nearing his career high. And then Larson with 5 points with a 3-pointer and 1 more in the in the 3-pointer and 2 free throws. Denver starters. Would you be surprised if I say all of them scored at least 15 points? Peyton Watson, 16 points, 2 3-pointers, 7 for 11 in field goals, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal on the block. Michael Porter Jr. with 21 points, 5 3-pointers, 8 field goals as a whole with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Jokic. My apologies. Jokic, 30 points. Anybody surprised? No. He is near perfect. He only missed 2 shots in the entire flippin' game. Only 2 shots he's missed. He's 7 for 7 in free throws. He has 1 3-pointer, which that was a game set and match at the fourth quarter. 11 for 13 in field goals. Only 2 shots he missed. 40 minutes he played. And he has 11 rebounds, 14 assists, and 2 steals. And he has 30 points. And once again, no one, to surprise of absolutely no one, the near MVP candidate has a triple-double. No surprise. It's no surprise. 40 minutes he played, especially an MVP caliber, up in this altitude in Denver, Colorado. Looked like he's gassed out, but still managed to play through, and he's still producing points. He is not human. Jamal Murray, of course, Jamal Murray. 28 points, 4 for 10 in 3-pointers. It did not feel like he only made 4 3-pointers. It did not. I'm sorry. It did not feel like he makes 4. It feels like he made 6 or 7. It doesn't. No, bro. It doesn't. It's not. It bullshit. It doesn't feel like he made 4 3-pointers. It's not. But he made 4 for 10 in 3-pointers. 9 for 17 in field goals. 6 for 6 in free throws with 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And then, is it Christian Braun? Let me just double check. Yeah, Christian Braun, 21 points. No, to surprise of absolutely nobody. 3 3-pointers. 7 for 9 in field goals. 4 for 6 in free throws with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Tyson off the bench made a 3-pointer, of course. And it's just anybody who played the Heat can shoot a 3-pointer, but not with other teams. Thank you, Spoelstra. I will say this. I do hope Jimmy Butler is okay. I do hope he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But real quick with the team stats. Field goal percentage is 48.9 for the Heat, 61.7 for the Nuggets. Accuracy. 3-point percentage, 46.5 for the Heat with 20 for 43. 18 for 35 for the Nuggets, that's 51.4. 17 for 19 for free throws for the Nuggets, 89.5%. 10 for 13 with the Heat. So, yeah, we didn't go on the line as much as the Nuggets did. Thank you, officiating at the fourth quarter. Thank you very much. 76.9%. 39 rebounds for the Nuggets, 33 rebounds for the Heat, 37 assists for the Nuggets, 33 for the Heat. We at least got 11 steals. They only have 5, but they have 5 blocks. We only have 1. There's the difference. And their largest lead was 26. The Heat never took the lead. And like I said, we got the Wolves next on Sunday night. I'm pretty sure that is a big, fat, freaking L. And now the Heat are on their 3-game losing streak. This is brutal. This is brutal to watch. It's tough to watch. It sucks. This sucks. I thought they would have a chemistry. I thought they would put up some really good basketball numbers. Early impressions, no. This is sad to watch. It's just sad. And I'm amazed. After all these years, when you learn your mistakes, especially against the same team, more or less, you think they have it figured out by now. They just don't.